fix my class. I accidentally took off my health. It's not perfect right now, but I took off so much health every time I would go and get into like a war run, I would just get one-shotted.
Yeah, it happens. That's what happens when I go on 13. Because like I don't have the 'cause some of the items I'm still using are not like properly optimized. Like the stuff that might properly built up. Because on 13 you need to make sure like that's when like everything has to be perfect. Like the cooldowns are on the proper range. You have the right equipment, the right sets, you know, like the right skills so you can chain and shit like that. And then your gems, you know, like the gems that you put on it to have the extra damage stuff are properly like tuned up. You know, like that, like second stats of it, and like that's when the people go past 13 without even doing all of that. Yeah, it's I kind of see it as the overcome first before I start pushing 13. But some people just get it done without even dying, or they're just like, okay. What if you know your fury? What if I told this a way that you can make it, you don't run out of it?
How do you do that?
You basically once you hit 70, I'll show you what skills to pull on because you won't unlock the final part of it until you're 70. As long as you're hitting enemies, you're literally just gonna keep going.
Yeah. Oh shit, I just died. You don't know why I just died when you realise how many enemies were over there.
Oh, the boss is spawning. Oh wait, he's dead. No, he's not. He's not here.
That's the
No, minions, don't kill him. Don't fucking kill him. It was the bitch. Fucking hater.
You one-shotted her, really?
I didn't even touch her, it was the minion. It wasn't me, blame the minions.
Is that your minions or my minions?
My ones. Wait, you don't see it because it's like low. Oh yeah, so as you can see, look, they're still here, right? They're not gone yet. They're still with me. It's because of the set bonuses. One of the set bonus allows them to stay with you forever.
Oh, nice.
Until you die, and then they disappear. But once you call them again, they're gonna stay with you till whenever you till you die again.
Right, where are we going?
Where's the guy? Oh.
Why are you at the survivor enclave?
Wait, why were you survival enclave?
That's what it's called, the survivor enclave.
Yeah. Wait, did you say why we are in here? I think that's because of the act that you chose to start off with. Or if not that, then it's... that's weird. Did you get enough keys?
I don't know. I got one. Nope, I didn't get any keys. Why?
Oh yeah, because you're not serving me yet.
Why the hell did I get no rift keys?
Wait, let me try. Can you see the greater rift one? Nope. Yep, it won't let you do it. Okay. I think you have to get to 70 first, and then you get the keys.
Oh, we could do what's it called? The bounties.
Yeah, alright, if we're gonna do, wait, I got an idea. Try joining me, and then we do, rift.
Well, I'll need an invite for you.
Alright. There we go. change the level to see if it will let you do it. Like, let me know if it says you can go any higher than that.
Your host is about to start normal locations are eligible. You cannot enter this game until your located enemy has selected a desired difficulty or not.
Try joining me again.
Yeah, what we're doing then?
Basically, I'll lower it just to the one below, like the level before that, and it should let you jump in.
I'll need an invite then. So it's kept me out of it.
You can see, so if you look at the top right, well, you see it says online friends, highlight it, click X, and then you say join party.
Wait, where's this?
So on your screen, where you are, like where you see like the game and everything, on the top right, do you see where it says like online friends?
Well, tell me you're no longer unavailable to join.
Alright, let me send you one. Basically, it's like when you join, I'll show you. Just alright, yep. So on this screen, if you look at the top right, do you see it says
right.
online on?
I just see wait for host, leave match, options, season, journal. That's it, really.
Alright, so that's the one on the left, and then look across to the top right, very top right.
Nothing's up there. I can't. The only thing I can get to is your name.
Is my name up on the top right?
No, it's down below.
Ah, okay. So it's not showing up. Alright. Change.
What was it you tried to do?
Basically, to when you first log into the game, when you after you select which character you want, on the top right of the screen, it will tell you. It will say online friends, and then it will tell you which friend of yours is online playing Diablo, and then you can just click on them and then join them.
Would it automatically go right through, yeah?
Yeah, it automatically make you join them. But because we haven't played, so basically once you play together once with that person, you'll be able to join them anytime, unless they set it to private.
I can try. Right back to main screen. I'll see if I can join you.
So
I can't find anything about joining you.
It's just okay. Alright. Let me join you. Pull it on the highest difficulty you can pull it on.
That's expert.
Yeah. Alright, so pull it on there, then we get it done. And then once you complete at least 1 or 2 runs in there, it will unlock the next level for you.
Right. Alright, let's try that. Oh well.
Switching. Wait. Yes, oh, there we go. This was looking for. This is also a that I've mixed up with like 2 set items that I've mixed up with half and half of each one.
Yeah.
And ended up with this fucking crazy shit. I didn't register the second part of it. Right, let me swap this 1 second. Switching to this. Alright, there we go.
Oh shit, he's stuck in a corner.
Diablo servers. I'm lagging a little bit.
I'm not getting any lag.
No, every time I join a Diablo, like I play Diablo with anyone, like any, even in, like the normal random online sessions, I have a little lag issue. Like it works fine, and then it's like it starts to lag, and then it'll work fine, but lag.
Is it you looking for?
Hmm?
What is it you're looking for?
Oh, that's just the exit. There it is. The door. I was just looking on the map.
I'm guessing you just get your minions to kill everything.
No, basically, so the minions with this show, it's called the Fury of the Ancients. It allows them to do damage. I gain Fury back.
Alright.
Yep. And I'm using, so by using that, and then there's this other two blades that you can get. There two of them. If you get the two pair together, they're set, and they also gain you Fury every. So even
What
just
level
finding,
are they?
I think the level 7 is. Yeah. Level 7 is like the max for weapon drops. So once they get there, once you use 70, basically you're just gonna be getting those items much quicker. Yeah, basically. Right now, I don't have that one right now. I'm using the ancients raw power. Yeah, I'm still missing one of for the second power of it.
Yeah.
So I don't fully have it yet. I still need piece. I don't have a second. Yes. I'm still working. Like, but
Your mic's going a bit up and up, like pausing and going and pausing and going.
yep. Oh, it's blocked.
Oh, we've got you.
Where is he?
He's dead.
Why?
Kicked his ass.
Just looking around. I'm like, well, where is the guy? And it's just like he's already gone.
I just watched a lot of minions just go hi, bye.
Yeah, the minions are not messing around, man. Jump on our ass to be done with it. and also if you come down here, there's a book, the Book of Cain. When you have a lot of like legendaries, and you want to like identify them, just use the book, and then you just
It
identify
tells
them.
me you don't have any on it. Alright. I would have to have an unidentified book.
Item, yeah, you need unidentified item. What the hell? English became such a bad thing to say all of a sudden. But yeah, once you have that, you'll be able to basically, if you have like a shit ton of like about 10 or 5 or 6, instead of doing it one by one, you just go through the book and then it'll just do it for you.
Yeah. I'll see if I can get.
Okay, I'm teleporting.
It still not gave me any keys.
Yeah, you have to get to 70 first, and then they'll give you the key. So we're just gonna like run as fast as possible then.
We just run it over and over and over again until you get a key.
Till you get to 70 first. So you basically increase your level.
Right.
Oh fuck, it's the
No, no. Was that a pig? Oh, it was a bloody unicorn.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
It's a fucking unicorn in teddy bears.
Well, to get to level 7, I need to get 12.
Alright, I'm just gonna rush through it and then just keep going, keep going.
Well, I get XP every time you get a kill anyway.
Yeah, every time I kill share you still get XP.
Mate, that's kind of creepy just seeing unicorn parts all over the map. My mom would hate this game. She likes unicorns.
Oh, I'm definitely not sure how
And if she ever seen a unicorn getting annihilated, she'd probably have something to say.
I want to talk to the developers of this game right now.
I might just wake her up and say, Mom, my mate's just killed a bunch of unicorns, how do you feel?
Oh my god. Like, she says don't kill them, yeah, but if you stay still, they're gonna kill you.
What's that?
Like, she doesn't like them being killed, right? But if you stay still, they're gonna kill you.
I know.
And I'm like, why would they kill me? Why shouldn't I kill them? She'll be like, oh, it's just a game. You'll be like, well, it's okay if I kill them then, because it's just a game.
Uh-oh, leveled up again.
Yep. Almost 60.
Wait, does it say I'm level 60 for you?
59.
I was like, what?
Yeah, you're almost 50, I'm almost 60. You're not that far from me, I guess. Oh, he nearly died. Yeah. It's like, it's gonna be a trap, and then it's like blew up, and I'm like, oh, yep, it is.
I'm literally just flying behind you and the amount of XP is just... But within that little run there, you have half level me up to 59. Oh.
Sell, and then jump back into it again, and then we go. Actually, no, we can go, we can keep going. Still enemies. We don't even have to go back, we can still go. Because, it's not Greater Rift. Greater Rift, once you kill the boss, no more minions spawns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level 3. How far do these go?
Oh, I think it goes up to 5 or 6.
Level 60.
Yep, there we go. 10 more levels, and then you can start getting the keys. And then the keys should be very to level up as well.
Yeah.
Instead of having to, difficult, we can play the Bitter Rift. and then you can get more XP faster instead of having to increase the difficulty.
Oh, nice.
Because the Greater Rift has its own the numbers that determine the difficulty instead of actually.
Wait, you're just literally rolling through. These guys did all the damage in the world, and it's like, what the fuck?
It's just like.
Oh, look, leveled up already. Literally just hit 78 in the initial place.
You can get some. Like if I spin, you see this like little whirlwind around me. That's like little tornadoes.
I've had Fury, I could do the same. Oh, bloody boss here.
When I do that, I have it makes it do more. Keep going, but it's like when I want to hit on it, it gets killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was blocked. They just coming back in here. And that's that.
How many times can this go up? Is this just a constant thing?
Yeah. So every you can go all the way up to I think 6 and then or 5 and then there's model to go to the next level. That's how you know it's finished.
Yeah.
Mostly I've only had only up to 5 or 6. I haven't really gone past more than that. Normally like it doesn't go past it. You see this yellow thing right here? They give you XP boost.
What's that?
The yellow thing, yeah, the potion yellow one, it gives you XP. Like XP boost.
Yeah.
Oh, some clock from here.
Mate, your cat's just really quick.
Yeah, it's because I'm using the speed boost, so I push that and try and move around. Do you see the glow around me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's increases my speed, but it takes a lot of fury. So by having 2 swords, wait, what, I got a 2 sword? Yeah. So by having the 2 swords, the Brocatus set piece weapon, I get a lot of fury.
Yeah.
Constantly moving and killing it, I'm getting fury, and my minion to get fury. To keep spending the movement speed one to keep getting me going. Once there's no minion, I have to stop.
I've got one where if you call your minions, you get more fury every time they hit something.
Yeah, it's because so because of the sets that I'm using, this is a different set of a different, and they don't give me like non-stop fury basically. After a while, it starts to disappear. So by moving and killing shit, I'm constantly having max fury. But if there's no minion, I don't have anymore. It will start to disappear. I'm lagging. I don't know why this game does this to me. Before it used to be good. Like I didn't have problems. And then suddenly it's like fucking connection errors and all this stuff. Yep, there it is. So you see, that's
The Survivor's Enclave.
You know, on Warframe, have you got your operator yet?
What's that?
On Warframe? Did
Yeah.
you get your operator, like the little small guy that's inside your Warframe?
Not yet.
I'm trying to make my
Why, what's
Trinity
up, son?
build, but I need someone to help me to index. I don't know why that is, but someone ran me through that before, and I got a lot of cash. I need just like one more high stake run, so I can go buy a Prime Trinity mod, so I can pull it on her, so I can get a build like finished
Yeah,
off.
alright. My guy looks like he's just gained this shit anyway. Right. Where are you now?
I'm just talking to this guy right here and see what I can get.
What do I need for these things?
Oh, so basically, when you get right now, don't worry about it too much. But once you start getting legendary pieces, you're gonna start basically coming to this guy and then extract legendary powers. So for legendary gear, some of them have um, yeah. So like if you look at your ring, one of your ring is a legendary gear. That one,
Yeah.
if you see it's like lightning pulse periodically between all wearers of this item, deals 100, 1,400 or something weapon damage, right? Now, the thing is with this one, that's the power for the legendary piece, and later on you get a shit ton of other stuff that has them, and you can come to this guy, and then go to extract legendary powers, and then once you have enough materials, you can then extract the powers of the legendary item. Then you go to, you see at the top right, it says powers and recipes. You click R1, you go to powers, and there's 3 slots. Do you see the 3 slots?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first one is weapon, the second one is armor, like anything to do with helmet, like literally any armor that you put on helmet, shoes, chest piece, helmet, gloves, whatever. And then the last one is a ring. So when you get a weapon that you take off the legendary powers for it, it goes into the weapon section, and you can put this, like you can put one of the weapon powers, one of the chest piece powers, one of the ring powers, and then they also add up to your character's damage and everything.
Ah, right.
Yep. So right now I have this thing called the Furnace, which is a weapon. The weapon itself wasn't that good, so I extracted the powers, and the powers is it increases damage I deal against elites by 50%. And a chest
Oh,
piece that I
nice.
got, the part of the powers was once I'm above 90% resource, all damage I take is reduced by 50% for a chest
Oh,
piece
nice.
power. And so when I combine that up with my Fury, that's constantly at max level, which is already past 90%, I'm getting the 50% damage reduction. And my minions, I can also set them to have the together as one, which is 50% of all damage dealt to me is dealt to the minions. Minions take those damage instead. So 50% of the damage I take, so let's say 100% damage, right? 50% of the damage I take is negated by the chest piece, and the 50% damage that I'm taking, 50% of the 50% damage I'm taking goes to the minions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so I'm only taking about 25% of the damage they're actually doing to me. How crazy is that? I some messed up shit. Like, what the fuck? Alright, let me go put chest piece. Yeah, that's that one. And then, yeah, listen, that's how you basically make a character more stronger
Yeah.
by using like different pieces. Right. Oh yeah, let me show you this
Oh, okay.
before I forget. Um, if you click left, no, if you click option, like click your option button on your controller and go to leaderboard,
Right.
and then go to press R1, go to greater rift,
Right.
and then look for the one that says Barbarian on the left side. Just scroll your wheel. It will say Barbarian on the corner somewhere.
Yep. Got it.
Yep, click on it and then click R1 to go to top global.
Right.
Alright. Now scroll all the way down to, so basically you want any number between 10 to 20. Like any numbers
What do you
between.
mean?
So when you're on top, are you on top global?
Yeah.
Alright. So scroll down. So that's the leaderboard. And rank 1 is the guy that's a barbarian and is leading the whole world by like the highest. If you click on him, you can see the weapon, the armor that he's got on, and then press R1, you can see the skills that he's using. Now the trick is basically you want to mimic what he's got. Like you want to try and get the exact same thing that he's got on.
Right.
Yeah, so if you get all that stuff on, I mean what that means is you're gonna be doing crap ton of damage and shit ton of, like, you'll be going up the leaderboard and you'll be going like getting all this good stuff on all the high level stuff, basically.
You know what? I'll try. I'll try and do what's it called. Yeah.
But
I'll screenshot it and I'll sort it
yeah,
out and see how it goes. Right.
yeah. And the thing is, for because he's like the rank 1 to 10, from like 10 all the way up to 1, they're really high level stuff. So
Yeah.
you can't, the stuff they have is very optimized and it's sort of hard to get. But from below 10 till 20, the people they are sort of like they're sort of like trying to get up there, and that's why I like to pick from someone between there and mimic their loadout. It's because their stuff is not too optimized, but they also have like, they're not exactly shit either. You know, like they're really good stuff, you know, like not too shitty. So if you
Yeah.
look for one that's like on your playstyle, like for me, I have this person that's using the Immortal King set. The Immortal King set basically allows me to call in my minion that lasts forever, gain a damage reduction, and all this stuff, you know. And that's because that's kind of like my playstyle. I basically look for someone that's got that piece on, and this guy here has got a piece on, and then I look at what he's got on. Like he's got this gem on his helmet, he's got this gem, he's using the low rogue and the salamander weapon, and I look at his skills, I look at the runes he's got on. I try and basically mimic the exact same thing of what he's got on. And then once I have everything he's got on, obviously I won't have the exact same thing because he's got like primals, which I don't have yet. But I can get like the normal version of that exact same thing. Not the primal, but like the legendaries of it. You know.
Yeah.
And then I can then
Well,
put
I'm
those
just
things.
copying what he is right now and see how it goes.
Yeah. And you'll see like once you get a whole set on, it's fucking crazy.
Everything he's got except from one. He's level 70. I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So lessons like once you get to 70 first, and then you'll be like blazing through this whole shit. So first we get you to 70, and then you'll see. Like, it's fucking crazy. This game is so like it's like a whole new level. But yeah, like if you've got everything that he's got except for one or two or something, and what else is practicing with whatever skills he's using. Like if you've got the exact same skills equipped and everything, you start like playing around with it, like play around, like try and kill enemies and stuff with it, and then see if you enjoy playing it like that. If you don't, then try and make a different one, a different class set once you get the pieces, you know. And that's kind of how I find which class is good for me, you know.
Right, I'm almost done. I'm just getting the rest of the stats that this guy has. Is that how you work your game then? You look at the top kind of leaderboard and see how you go.
Yep. because the leaderboard is constantly keeps changing. So if you look at like the rank 1 person is using the Reiko set, which I have the pieces. But here's the thing, I don't like the playstyle. Because all what you do is you dash, like it's good for like pushing higher tier, but I don't have like the really optimized version of it or the really good stuff for it that I need on them. So me pulling the
Yeah.
Reiko on is a little really shade. Like last season I used the Reiko to push really high level because I had like the very good stuff on it. I had a weapon, I had the proper stats on, I have everything. You know, so I was really like proper ready for it. So I was literally using that set because I could go really high level stuff. And all you do for that is you just when you dash, it's basically like a little charge. When you dash in front of you and you hit an enemy, that charge that you used, you gain it back,
Yeah.
and then you can keep dashing like you just like chain, like you dash to one enemy, one enemy, one enemy, one enemy, and by the record set, basically what it does is every time you use your dash and you keep hitting enemies, you gain a stack of damage. One stack gives you about 5% increased damage, 10% increased damage, and the more you keep stacking up. And what they do is they keep dash 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 until they meet an elite, and then they just like do the Asian hammer, which is like a little slam on the floor. And then when
Yeah.
they do that, it basically like it dumps all the stack that they've built up into that one enemy, and it's like a shit ton of damage, like almost a billion damage at once. And a lot of
How
the
does this guy?
ads,
How does this work then? How does that? This one physical work.
um,
The guy at the top of the leaderboard for it.
oh, is that the one you're mimicking?
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah. So basically, all right. So here's the trick. The problem with that is you basically yeah, that's the one you're doing. All right, I'll pull my record on. I'll show you. So basically, you need the set. The skills are okay, but once you need a set. If you have the set, then okay, that's good. Then you're already halfway there. So
Right.
what it does is if you once you have it, okay, once you back out, if you look at your dash, which one do you have for your dash?
He for dash he has circle.
Yeah, so for me, yeah, there you go. So for me, instead of my circle, I have my dash or my square. You see? So
Right.
because my hands are I'm sort of like automatically drawn to square with where my hand is sort of like works. You know, so you
Yeah.
have to like get used to how your like which button do you feel much easier to get access to, and then you sort of like leave it quickly or how you move around. But basically, what you do is you pop your triangle, which is like the wall, and then your
Right.
circle. Yeah, see, for you, your circle is your dash. So I'm guessing your square must be. What's your square?
That big hammer thing.
The hammer. Okay. And your R2.
Is the battle cry.
Yeah. So there you go. So he's basically changed it to suit him. For me, I prefer my R2 to be the hammer because I like it's heavy attack, so I pull it on the trigger button like I'm shooting or something, you know. And
Yeah.
then I have my circle as my this one the pain. This one gives you shield buff or negates damage you're taking for a few
Triangle
seconds.
for me.
Yeah, and then for me my triangle is the battle cry, which is like you only pop it once in a while kind of thing. So I
Yeah.
have this one, which is the war cry, and then the battle cry is my triangle, which yeah, so that's your war cry. What that does is it basically increases your damage or the enemy's taking more damage from you for a few seconds.
Who's Guz 9090?
9,009. Oh, okay. Yeah, see,
Who's
so
this?
I don't know, some random. I think it's just some random or like joining. But yeah, that's kind of what that does. And what you do is like let's go into the game so I can show you what you do in action. Do you have the Reiko set?
Not yet. I don't even have any sets.
Oh, okay. So what the set does is when you do your dash, this dash, it
Yeah.
basically when you hit an enemy and he's got if you hit less than two enemies, you gain your charge back. Your charge
Right.
returns to you. So instead of nine, because if you look, this is like three. You can do one, two, three, right?
Right.
Yeah. So if you do one charge and you hit an enemy, he basically like um, gives the charge back to you, and then you can just keep charging and charging and charging and charging to me an elite. And then the problem with when you charge like that, what that means is you're not killing the normal ads. You just keep going. Oh fuck! This is the problem. Yeah, see, here's the problem. I'm too powerful for this. I'm killing, so I'm sort of killing them. So it's not gonna work. But
Oh,
you
sorry.
just
Just can I?
but yeah, basically it's like you charge, 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 and then you just keep going. And then when you meet an elite, you just do your heavy attack into them, and then it just like kills them instantly because it's about like 1,000,000,000 damage at once, or by the time of when you're hitting them, because you've done all the stacks.
Yeah.
It's very good for getting around the map. That's why a lot of people use it. It's because like on a greater rift, the faster you kill enemies and you can get to the next stage and kill more enemies and get the globe to drop for you, the faster you complete the mission, and then the faster you get higher level you go on the leaderboard. You know, that's kind of how they do it. So what they do is they don't kill the trash mob, they just kill only elites.
Right.
And that's
Yeah, for
what
my level right now, I should just keep what I'm doing right now then.
yeah, just do yeah. So right now until you once you reach 70, your next target is gonna be to get all your items that you have equipped, or must be equipped with legendaries that are level 70.
Right.
And then once you get that done, the next step will be to get set items, like the green items.
Yeah.
And then, and then once you get the set items complete, your next step will be to find which playstyle that you want to use. So, this playstyle, all you're doing is just charge, 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 and then boom, 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 like this.
Yeah.
And then, wait,
I'm just gonna sort something up 2 seconds.
Alright, yeah. It's like you charge, 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 and then you just heavy attack, heavy attack, heavy attack, then charge, charge, charge. That's kind of the whole play style.
Right.
And then the other play style is you sort of spin around in a circle on the whole map, killing everything and everything you run into, which sort of was the one I prefer, because you gotta kill shit. Because sometimes like you don't want to leave everything. If you're running with a team like a necromancer, killing shit means that he basically has more minions and more abilities and stuff that he can use.
Yeah.
But if you're running with something like the wizard, then that's not a problem, because the wizard can like nuke everything. She's good for like clearing all the trash mobs. She's not very good with like elites. It sort of takes her a long time. So doing the charge barbarian, it's sort of what it's mainly aimed at, to kill the elites, and then the wizard can just take out the trash mobs. So you can just get through the whole shit really fast. And it's that sort of what most people like to do for farming, when they're farming for like legendaries and shit like that.
Yeah.
Wait for it. Where is it? Isn't that coming up? Okay. That little weird thing didn't come up. I thought it was gonna come up. Yeah, that's kinda what they do this.
Right, I've changed my set stats to what I was using earlier.
Yeah. So I was gonna tell you, basically when you go to the tower, when you go back to town, you see the little thing next to your crate, like your portal. Wait.
Yeah.
The little thing next to your chest, like the chest that you pick items and store items in. It's like a loadout system. Yeah, you can save your loadout in that little wardrobe thing. And what I would say you should have done is like basically just go there. Once you have all the skills equipped and everything like that, you save it and then name it like a pre-build or something, or just say recall or charge barbarian or something like that. And then once you do that, and then what you do is you basically like you play normally, and then once you have the whole set of everything, you can then go back, equip that, click on that saved loadout, and then equip the sets, and then resave it. Then resave it basically. I see. Oh,
What the fuck does that mean? The new darkness is
oh yeah.
caused
So
a new evil.
yeah, it means like the boss spawned in, the final boss. Go back to town and then click on my name or the random's name and then teleport down here.
Back to base, yeah?
Yeah, so back to base and then go to one of our flags and then click on our names. He's gonna kill it. The random's gonna kill it. Yep, he killed it.
That's alright.
There you go.
Can we kick this random?
Yeah. I think you're the one that owns. You're the leader. You can kick him. So basically, click option, move to the right, highlight his name X, and then you should say kick.
Nope. It must be you. Or they've changed it. They kind of kick people while we're in session.
It must be set up on it must be set up on public, so it won't do it. Don't worry, it's fine. We're just doing it for level up, and once we hit 70, we can just back out and then do our own shit. And he's just gonna speed it up anyway. He's gonna like speed up with clever shit. But yeah, you see this wardrobe thing on armory?
Yeah.
So when you click X on it, it's like about 4 or 5 loadouts, empty slots.
Yeah.
And then save whatever you have equipped right now. You click square and then name it and then save it. So what you want to do is when you go to the leaderboard and you mimic all the skills and all the weapons and everything, you come in here, save it, and then give it a title that will remember you, like you can remember which or what it is that you've saved in there.
Yeah.
And then and then you back out, and then then basically what you do now is you farm for those green pieces. Once you get them, you put them on, you put or if you don't remember which skills you have, just put them in your stash, put all the stash in there, and then when you get time, come back, select it, re-equip whatever you saved, go back in the stash, equip all the stuff that you needed for that set, and then resave it, and then you have it ready. So like you see how I keep going in there to change? All I've done is I've saved them as a set. So this is the spin one, or this is the slam one, and then if I go back to it, and then I can go, I see I have this one said recall, and if I go back to it, it says recall, and I can do the charge.
Yeah.
Yep, that's kind of how it basically. So what that is, say in the long run, it will save you. Hello, babe.
What's up?
Oh my god. Girlfriend just jumped into the stream. I was streaming and then she jumped into the chat. Hello. Yeah, she's watching. she's like interesting. But yeah, that's kind of how you save. That's how you save
This guy is what's it called?
the random. He's killing shit already. I forgot to change. Hello, babe. Oh my god, that is so fucking embarrassing. Yeah, like basically we just get you to 70 and then once you get you to 70 and then it should be much quicker. Hey, did she text me? No, she didn't. Okay. And I have a shoulder piece that makes the little pylons, like the little buffs that we can pick up. If I pick it up, it spawns in extra minions. And then it just makes it much easier to kill shit and then get it done. What's up, babe? What are you doing?
Oh,
Oh,
live on
legendary.
live on level up.
Yep. Ouch, I teleported. Oh yeah, there's a yellow buff up here. 11. And basically just make your way to the bomb. And then that's where the next map is. Wait, let me put this on so you can speed you up a little bit. Extend half of the benefit to your allies. No. Increase the movement speed from burst spirit.
What movement sprint are you doing?
So the sprint I'm doing. So if I want to speed up an ally, I use the very final one. But if I'm just by myself, I do the marathon one, the middle one.
Right, I've got that on right now then.
Yeah. Basically, just it helps speed you up, and because of the weapon that I'm also using, it has movement speed. So whenever I attack, which is like the spinning attack, I'm moving a little bit faster as well. The boss is spawning in. The random is attacking me. Oh, great. The boss spawned right in the middle of the fire.
Screw that.
You gotta pick up your shit and run away quickly. Alright, I'm gonna speed up and then clear the rest of it. And then we go on to the next one. 65. You should get 67 by the end of this one.
What, 7? Level 7 or 17?
67. Like 2 levels. Because I think we were on round 3 or the third map of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now just pick up everything. Like, pick up everything, and then when you go to the blacksmith, just sell them all. Because, like, you'll use it later on for crafting.
Mate, right now I have more than 700,000 gold. I had the Deep Pockets achievement this morning, or when I literally first bought the game. One of my mates joined me by accident and turned around and went, "Watch this." He killed something
Oh,
and that killed
it's your
like
birthday.
5 million.
It's your birthday. Just look around. So many shit. Yeah.
Oh, level 66.
Yep. I'll tell you how much gold I have, but no. Trust me. Do you have a companion? Like a little minion?
I don't have a companion yet, but I have that weird ship following me. But that's
That's it. That's a companion as well. Yeah, basically what it does, it'll pick up the gold for you. So that's good. Always, yeah, every time you go on a run or something, or you're grinding for stuff, just remember to pull it on.
I always have that on just because it's just there.
Yeah, it's because sometimes like when you switch things around, or you switch to a different build or something, it takes it off, and you have to re-equip it. Or sometimes, or if you switch to a different character, it just takes it off, and it's all weird. But yeah. So, baby, you're coming on, or you're doing something?
What are you talking to?
I get her. I'm streaming. Oh fuck, she went off. Low. I'm streaming, but she was like, "What are you doing?" Like, I'm at home doing nothing. I was gonna watch a movie, but then I saw you online, so I was like, "I'll just join you." And then she commented interesting, because I told her I was gonna watch a movie, but then I'm here playing Diablo.
Just say you're a guy.
No, she left the chat. She left the stream. I think she's probably gonna like message me or something, or just like gonna do something else. Wait, what level are we on? Five or 4.
4.
Yeah, so we got a few more. Yeah, I think it'd be 67 before.
I'm only 3 more blocks away from getting to 67.
Oh, okay. So probably 68 when we cash in the XP.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting around about 2 million to 3 million every time. I'm getting chased by like some weird thing. It looks like a big, massive floating spider.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The enemies in this game are so weird, man. Like I don't know what the hell.
How does it feel? I'm going out to that sense speed.
Yeah, I think that's it. We.
Oh, there's a star over here.
Oh, yep. The star is legendary. Think that's it. Yeah, I think we finished the level. Yep. Go back to base. We finished the level. So this one went up to 5.
Oh, I just got 7 million.
There you go. Ooh. Bumping my damage. Not good. And also another way to be able to grab all the green, to make sure you don't have to like stop halfway and then go farm them again. Every time you get a green, just pull it in your inventory, like your stash.
Yeah.
And to upgrade your stash, you basically just click on your stash and then push the right bumper stick down, and then it will upgrade it.
See this pick of canes? I just got like a grandfather.
Oh, I get the achievements. Yeah, I love that you unlock a lot of achievements along the way. Alright, let me see. 67. Alright, almost there. What, that loads up. Give me a sec. Let me text her before she fucking comes and kills me. Cause like, she didn't say anything. I tried to talk to her, she wasn't saying any word. It's like, okay.
Is she that pissed off big?
Probably. I mean, she asked me like, why you ask like I'm gonna watch a movie, so. Okay, so she's.
My guy looks like some weird transformer happening right now.
Hello.
Oh, you're bugger. I heard.
Up a bit.
Wait, did you go through the portal?
Nice, D, and I'm coming now. Oh, okay. So she's not mad. She was just checking. She
Wait,
because
what do you mean she's not mad? She's playing Fortnite or something?
no. I said she's not mad. So basically, I thought she's gonna be pissed off because she asked me what was I doing. I said I was gonna watch a movie. So she didn't want to disturb me. But then she finds I'm playing the game, obviously. But then she goes interesting because I told her one thing, but I'm doing the other thing.
Well, just say, like I said, just say you're a guy. That happens.
Why, if you oh my god. Oh my god.
Wait.
I'm hearing from my mic something is fucking beating me up or something.
Yes. Quite a lot of things. Can't help you because I don't have the help for that.
I'm just gonna click this button. I'm guessing something died because I didn't hear explosions going off.
Do stuff.
Wait, let me see.
Got my minions today, man. Dirty work,
Press circle, press circle. He's doing the bounties. Press circle. So here's the thing about randoms. When they join the game like that, and then they start doing their own shit on their own, I don't have a problem with it because if they do bounties and then they complete it, we get it too. So in a way, they're helping us. And if you have
if you complete it, we get it too.
We get the bounty reward.
It's not about cheating.
No, it's actually a strategic way of farming actually. So he doesn't get the final boss reward for killing the boss in here unless he shows up. So this is what I like to do with when like I used to have people to play Diablo with. Basically we have 4 people on the game, right? We have 2 people going up on each map doing the bounties, right? And no, 3 people going out doing the bounties on, so we do 1 map at a time. So we do act 1 and 3 people out there doing the bounties, and then I would be in the rift, right, killing, like doing the rift like normally. So I'll be using a spin barbarian like this one and killing shit by myself. And once I get to 99%, I tell everyone the boss is about to spawn. So what they do is they all stop what they're doing, they all teleport to me, right? Or if they're in the boss phase, if they're killing the boss, I stop killing enemies, then I wait. Or I teleport to base, then I wait in base. And then we all wait for everyone to group up, and then we go back in the dungeon, and then we kill the boss, and then we go in, kill the boss. Everyone grabs the loot, right? And then we go back to base, we get the XP, and then they continue doing the bounties. So instead of us having all of us, yeah, he's dead. He died right there, right here. But yeah, we're just gonna. I think we should just continue, and then we should get the XP to get to probably 70.
Well, 2 levels away.
Yep. Yeah. So that's literally how the best way to farm. Because then by having a split team, you're doing both the rift to get extra reward, and also if I meet like a goblin horde, it's like the green goblins that are literally like when you kill them, they drop shit ton of loot. And also there's ones where I can't find a way. All right, let's go back. And then there's another goblin type that's like a blue one. If you kill one, it drops another one, like a little mini version of him. And then if you kill that one, it also drops 2 mini versions of that one. And when you kill those ones, what it ends up with is you have about 20 goblins on one map. And when you kill all of them, they drop lots of gold, lots of items, and a lot of crafting materials.
Right.
Yeah. So when I meet those kind of goblins, I stop. I don't attack them because if I kill the goblin while they're not there, they don't get a reward. So I stop. I shout out goblin horde, and then they all group up on me. Then we attack the goblins. We kill them. Once we kill them, they all grab the loot. They all go back to doing the bounties. Then I continue the rift. So I'm doing the rift, even though I'm clearing the rift and getting the rift reward like legendary and shit that drops. They don't get that, but they get a boss reward, which is the main reason why you're doing a rift, to be honest. And they then also, by doing the bounties, I'm getting the caches for the bounties from the guy, and then I'm also getting the XP. Like it's not a huge amount of XP for the normal until you complete the bounty whole set. Then you get a huge chunk of XP, which everyone gets. So I'm doing rift, I'm getting XP, and I'm also getting XP from bounties. They're doing the bounties, but I also get XP from the rift if I complete it, and also get reward from the boss. Yeah, it's like a little strategic way of farming. So you do like you're doing two things at the same time, and the same way as well applies to them for the goblin. If they see a goblin with the blue thing, someone shouts it out, we all join up on our person, and then we go kill it. Yeah, so it's like
Okay, level 7.
Yep. So that way sort of. Oh yeah, he was when he joined, he was about 3 or 4 levels above you or something. Oh, don't worry about it. You'll get that, no problem. Once you get to 70, you just get a greater rift keys and shit. It will be done. We're just gonna start blazing and getting your. Because like we'll do the greater rift, because that's like the greater rift bosses. It's like they drop when you kill the boss, they drop you legendary gear instead of like a much more higher chance and guaranteed drop of legendary gear all the time. So by doing the greater rift, would then basically get you all your gear to at least legendary. Yeah. So after you get to 70, obviously you're gonna do like 3 or 4 more normal rift like this one to get the keys, because the keys only drop from this kind of rift. Because once you get at 70, you're gonna get a lot more legendaries dropping for you as well. So by running in here much more faster, you'll also be killing shit as well, and that will make it go twice as fast, and then we can get it done really fast, quickly. Like if you're using like the same like build as I'm using, you'll take one side, I take one side, and we'll be covering the map very fast. Like having 2 barbarians.
Once I've hit level 70, tell me your ability and I'll set things up.
Oh yeah, set up. Yeah. I'm able to do it because of the set bonus, but you know, at least just start it off so you can get used to the whirlwind, because the whirlwind is one of the easiest to get into. Because all I do is I just hold one button down, and all I do is just push my speed and my buffs when they're off cooldown, and then I just keep holding down the button, and that's it. Like they're very easy to get into, but in terms of like getting and mastering how to use it properly is up to the person that's using it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like you learn those kind of things from the more you play with it. You sort of know when to use your buff, when to not use your buffs, when to save your buffs and shit like that. Gold goblin.
Gold pack. What the hell is that meant to be?
Yeah, it's the goblin. Pick up the bonus, the buffs. Yep, there you go. Damn, this map is big.
Why?
Yep, it is big. Yeah, and also like so once you hit 70, every chest, even the normal chest you see, try and open them.
Right.
Yeah, because like each chest has a chance to drop you legendary as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, trust, I've got some crazy legendary. Some I've even got greens from like a normal chest, not even the one that's even glowing, like the normal ordinary chest. It's kind of weird
Yeah.
how sometimes that shit works, but yeah. And the game also has a mechanic where if you don't get any legendary dropping for you for after a while, it
Yeah.
accumulates, and then after a while the buff goes really high, and then it drops your legendary. Like it's sort of like a game's sort of mercy system.
I just randomly got 280,000 XP in that one little fight there.
It must be like one of those special. So like some of the elites are special elites. They have like their own special names and shit like that that go along with the quest. But
Yeah.
obviously, we're not doing them kind of quests right now, so it doesn't matter. But sometimes you'll randomly find them in dungeons. Oh, you're almost there. Almost there. Just open this chest. Open this chest. Yeah, once you hit 70, then we'll just go back and then restart it. And once we kill the boss, you're gonna get your first Greater Rift key.
Yeah.
And then I think we'll do like about 3 or 4, so you can get at least 3 or 4 Greater Rift keys, so we can just do it back to back on a Greater Rift.
Yeah.
And then you should get at least 1 to 4 legendaries, hopefully. And then probably some greens along the way as well. And then that should kickstart you off on your stuff.
Yeah.
How close are you to 70? Like to the next level?
2 and a bit blocks away.
Like how many bar?
Right now, 2 and about 1 millimeter or 2 millimeters away.
Okay. Let's go to the next. Ah, fuck, that fucking random. He closed the rift. Oh, bastard. Alright, I'll speed up. Wait, don't go back yet. Don't go back. It'll pull you back. It'll send. Jump back. Just stamp on me. Stamp on me quickly. Yep. Just stay there. It'll get you get the XP quickly. I'll just try and clear some shit. Damn it. Alright.
Well, I'm already 1.5 blocks away.
Fucking he's trying to do Greater Rift. It's not gonna work. He had the exact same idea as we did. Alright, so this should give you your 70. Once it's 70, and good thing you actually ended it, because what's gonna happen is once you hit your 70, you hit your 70 before we get to the boss, and that will drop you your first Greater Rift key.
Yeah.
So 2 birds, 1 stone.
This should level me up within this first little section. Actually, before we get to 50%, I think I'll be hitting there.
Oh fuck, babe, no, now I'm trying to do a quest. Fuck, I hate when they text that I'm in when you actually get a buff going.
Oh my god, I just got a ring that's part of a set.
A green set, yep. One of those rings, one of the really good rings, the Compass Rose and the Traveler's Pledge. The Compass Rose is a ring, and then the Traveler's Pledge is a necklace. That's one of the high-end shit that everyone is using.
Something called the Wailing Host.
The Wailing Host. It's alright. If it's a higher, if it's higher than what you have equipped, I'll say pull it on in the meantime. But the compass shores is what you're gonna be looking out for.
That's me level 70.
Nice. Alright, now we just need to get to the boss. You know how to bring up your map, right?
Yep, down the D-pad.
Alright. So basically, like when things drop, if you're like in the middle of nowhere and you want to check, you can push that and then check on the whole map and then see if any legendaries on the map will have a star, and then primals will have a reddish beam, and then a green is a set. A green star will be a set.
I'm guessing after you hit level 70, for some reason, it's faster to level up from Paragons now.
Oh yeah, it's from Paragon 1 till around, I'll say roughly 100. It's a lot more quicker. And then
So I'm
after
already
that,
Paragon 1, Paragon 2.
yep. It's because once you hit 70, all the enemies get scaled up. So the higher the level, the more XP you're gonna be getting. There we go, legendaries are now dropping like crazy again. Nice, nice. You're getting it, you're getting it. See? Look at you, sweetie. She's just like, yeah, boy, let's go. Literally, that's all you do. Like, imagine just two barbarians doing this thing. Like, if I miss an enemy, you take out that enemy. If you miss an enemy, I take out that enemy. It's just like, it fucking clears like crazy. Like, I once had a whole team.
Overpowered.
Oh, nah. It's because of the level. That's why you're seeing it like that, but...
No, this is overpowered because, mate, I've not come out of playing Whirlwind yet. That's me just come out Whirlwind, and I've just got a greater key.
Yep, now you got a key. Alright, let's go back. And then go to the book, and then, you know, do your legendaries, see what you've got upgrade of, put them on, and then I'll tell you the skills.
Let's see what we got.
About 10 minutes. Oh shit.
What's up?
It was today.
You just realised the time.
No.
Right. Ooh, this guy wants to talk.
Yeah.
XP.
Alright, so in 10 minutes. Wait, what time is it? Yep, in 10 to 15 minutes, I'll be jumping on DT on Destiny 2. This the second forge. I promised to stream before the video. Right. So we'll speed you up in as much as I can.
Tell me your
Oh yeah,
things.
the skills.
I'm going to take all mine off for now.
Alright. Yep. So I'm gonna say exactly how I've set it up for me. So once you have it done, you can then move it around to different buttons for you. Okay. So that makes it quicker for us to get through. Alright. So starting from X, so from the left to right. X, I have it on Wrath of the Berserker. The one that makes you go into the giant form, the supersized form. It's on Rage. And the Rage, third skill. The rune is Insanity.
Wait.
So
the Wrath of Berserker, which one are you? Slayer.
Wrath of the Berserker, I have the second one. The second rune, Insanity.
Insanity.
Yeah. Alright, that's that one done. Second one I have is the Whirlwind. R2 is the Whirlwind.
Right.
So it's on a secondary, and the skill for that. For you, so for me, I have it on volcanic eruption because I have the unlimited mana because of the weapon I have, right? So
Right,
for
right.
you, I would say go with the fourth one, wind shear, gain fury for every enemy struck.
Got it.
All right. So you'll come back later on to change it if you think like you have too much mana, like your mana is constantly up. Like it's too, like I say,
Yeah.
if you think it's constantly up, you can come back here, change it to the fifth one. And if you think you're running out too much, then you can, mess around with this. For this one, it's up to your preference. So mess around with it. Check which one
Right.
suits you better. Um, for the next one, which is I can't see the button because
Square.
which one is that? I can't see. My screen is
Square.
square. All right, square is the charge.
Uh, charge.
So, no, no.
Focus
So
charge.
no. So defensive skill. No, sorry, I said the wrong one. So under defensive skill, that's sprint. I said charge, but
Right.
it's not charge. It's sprint. Sprint is gonna be. So I would say pick Gone Away, the fourth one, because what it does is it makes you slam into enemies and push them back.
Right.
So that way you get like stopped. Because have you ever had that moment where you run to an enemy, but then you get stopped because they're all around you, you
Yeah.
can't get out? Yeah. What this does is it makes you push them instead. So you sort of like push them back, so you don't get stopped while spinning, basically.
Right. Brilliant.
Yeah, and if you think it's all right, like if you're running with someone or with a party or someone you think that you want to like help out, boost up a bit, you pick the fifth one. Or you can pick
Yeah.
marathon, which also boosts you. Like if you think you're doing enough damage and enemies are not stopping you, you pick marathon. So
Right.
for me, I normally go with marathon because I don't need the blockage thing. So I say marathon. But for you, because you're still obviously getting your legendary pieces for now, until you get a full legendary, also use the block the gone away one, so you can knock
Yeah.
them back, so they don't hold you back. You can just keep shredding them. The triangle. Alright, so the triangle I have is next to the defensive skill is the ignore pain.
Uh,
So under defensive,
ignore pain. Yep.
ignore pain, yeah. So you wanna pick iron hide, which is the second one.
Yep. Put that.
Alright. Let's see here one. Oh yeah, yep. So you pick that one, and the circle. Circle, you can have battle rage, increase
Right.
your rage. So you can have the first one, your other's
Right.
rage, or you can have the second one, which also buffs your increase your movement speed. Now, if
Which
I'm
one would you rather me to pick?
um, for me, I have well, if I'm farming, I pick the second one. If I'm just pushing up high level shit, I pick the first one.
Right. Brilliant. I'll
And
keep the
if
first one then. Just keep
yeah,
damage then now.
yeah, and also also you can pick the fifth one. The fifth one is what a lot of people like to go with. It's because what it does is it picks up like you gain rage and then it pushes it on enemies around you, causing you to do more damage. So if
Right.
you're like if you're pushing
Makes the
like high
enemies
level
attack
shit,
other each.
basically no, you do more damage to the enemies around you. So if you're pushing high level shit, you can pick that as well. So I pick when I'm doing high level, I pick the first one or the very final one. It's between the two.
Right.
Yeah. So for me, normally, if I'm running and I can kill shit really fast, I just pick the second one. But if I'm pushing high level shit, I pick the third one. And the
Right.
R1, what you want for the R1 is the Call of the Asians.
Right.
That's what I'm using. And then what you want to pick for you is the fourth one, Asian's
Right.
Fury. So what it does is every time those your minions do damage, you gain Fury back.
Yeah.
And
Watch our passives.
yep. Passives you wanna have so after the R1, the next one you wanna have is from the top. So you see where the heart is? The heart. right below that.
The hot one. Yeah.
So right below the
The
heart.
pound of fresh. Or the one where you're talking about the increase of fury generates by 10%, increases maximum fury by 20. Is that
Exactly.
the one
Yep,
you're talking
that's it.
about?
Yep. You pick that one because
Right.
what it's gonna do is gonna help you gain more fury, and then you can have more to spend basically.
Right.
But also once that's done, so once you have your weapons, like on all your weapons and shit, like the shit that the weapon that gives you the mana, all you need to do is
Yeah.
instead of picking that second one, the animosity one, you pick the second one called ruthless next to the heart on the right. It's like the little
Yeah.
broken bone. You pick that one because what that does is when you fall below 40%, you do more damage, and in high level shit, you're gonna be constantly between 40% HP. You sort of like clock in between there, so you want to pick that.
Right.
So, and then your next one is gonna be Boon of the Bocatus, which is the very bottom, second of the very bottom, the one with the
Born
shouting.
of the Bocas thing.
Yeah, you pick
Is that the earthquake, the call of the ancients, and the
and the
wrath of
Wrath of.
Berserker?
Yeah. So what that does is like a cooldown reduction. It decreases your cooldown, and because you're using your minion and the the rage, the one that makes you go super size, which is two of the things
Yeah.
in there, you're getting about 30-second reduction in your cooldown.
Right.
And now, for obviously for the powers, it's gonna be up to you how you do it. But I say ideally go look on the leaderboard, and you can see what powers they're using, and then pick from there.
What do you use? What's your last two?
Um, for the powers, I have the furnace, which is like the weapon. The middle
Uh,
one is the chest piece.
wait, wait. See for your passes.
Oh yeah, my passives. Yeah.
What's
So the next one is gonna be the eyeball one. The one next to the Bokatos one.
blood?
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And
And
what's your fourth one?
the fourth one I have is Berserker's Rage, which is the one, two, three, the fifth one on the top row, the very top.
Berserker's Edge, right?
Yeah. Alright. Now for the last two passives, when I'm doing high level shit, like I'm pushing like stuff that I haven't done yet, I pick Brawler.
Yeah.
You know the one with the one looks like he's flexing his muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's like yeah, that one is called the Brawler. And then the next one that you can pick as well is Nerves of Fatal, which is like very very good. Like the top row fourth one. No, for top row third one, not fourth one, third one. Basically, what it does is when you fall to 15% HP for 3 seconds after you've been put to 15% HP, you take 95% reduced damage and you're immune to all crowd control.
Right.
Yeah, so it's very good because when you clutch the 40% increased damage, right? The 40% increased damage when you fall to below 30% HP, by having the nerves of steel, if you get hit, instead of you dying from that one hit, you get put to 15% HP, and you get the buffs of the 40% increased damage from the nerves of from the ruthless. So it's like two
Right.
synergy right there.
Oh, right.
Yep, and that's that. So what I would say is, if you like, come up here to your armory, and then save it, and then give it a name that you can remember. Like just name it something like pre. I have it as a waist set, so I can remember which set goes with that piece. So just
Right.
name it waist.
I
Like
did that. Yep.
yeah. So now the green stuff you're gonna be looking for that kind of skills that you're using, it's called the waist.
Right.
So if you click your touchpad and then go to party
Right.
and then click X on my character, and
Yeah.
then just look at his armor, like the helmet or the chest piece. You will see it will say Curse of the Wrath or the Waste or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Curses of the Waste. So that's the green stuff you're gonna be looking for with that name. Like they always have off the waist at the end of it. That's the green stuff you're gonna be looking for. And what it does is, when you have two pieces of it, it increases the damage of your bleeding damage by 500. When you have four pieces, your whirlwind, after 3 seconds, you gain 50% increased damage reduced, and you apply triple bleeding damage. And when you have
Oh,
six
nice.
pieces, your whirlwind gains the effect of all of the you gain the effect of the low, the low whirlwind. When I'm doing that, when I'm spinning, the low tornadoes that
Yeah.
come around me. Yeah, you gain the effect of that, and also you deal increased damage of
Oh,
3,000%.
nice.
After the patch, that 3,000 is going up to 5,000.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fucking mental. Like you're not already doing enough already. And when you have all the six pieces, your whirlwind, your whirlwind, you can change it
Yeah, yeah.
to you can change it. So obviously you're using the one that gives you fury. So the good thing about it is because that gives you fury all the time, as long as you're hitting enemies, you can then keep getting whirlwind and you keep doing more and more damage.
Nice.
So it's like a really really good synergy, and you can literally just keep spinning. And what gives you fury? To gain fury, excuse me. To gain fury, keep an eye out for um. Oh yeah, the weapon. So the weapon is called Bokathos Solemn Vow and the Bokathos Warrior Blood.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah, that's the two weapons. So what those two weapons does is they also synergize with the whirlwind. It's because basically it gives you 15% fury regeneration and you gain 45% increased attack speed and movement speed while you use whirlwind. So
Right.
if you try spinning around, like spin towards me, like from
Which one?
yeah,
That.
yeah.
Yeah.
See how yeah, you see you're not moving very fast, too fast. Like, but if I do it, you'll be
Yeah.
see, I'm just moving really fast. It's because of the weapon. If I take the weapons off, like I have only one equipped. See how slow I'm going?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I don't have food. But if I have the food, and then that stacks that combined with your movement speed, it goes something like this.
Oh, wow.
You see, so it's like a whole
Right,
synergy combined.
I'm gonna check if there's a glitch for this thing to dupe things. So seriously, want the weapons.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna show you right now. So if you come down to this woman here, you see a woman here called Kedala.
Yeah.
She basically takes blood shards, and blood shards only drop from high level enemies
Yeah.
and
What kind of weapon
goblins.
is it you're talking for?
Yeah, so if you're crafting, the weapon that you're going to be crafting is going to be the one-handed weapon. So when you
Where's that?
like, so if you no, so basically if you talk to her, select the weapons section, and then select 100. Basically, what she does is once you have enough blood shards, you basically buy a weapon from her, and it can be a random weapon. It will be a random weapon, and if it's a yellow, good. If it's a legendary, if see if it's stronger than one you have. If it's a blue, you come down
Well, I
here.
just got a is it Devastator Beacon?
Is it what color is it? Wait,
It's gold.
gold,
The ledge, and nope, it's just rare.
a rare one. Okay, so
Shit, I dropped it by accident. Can you see that weapon in front of me?
oh no
Or
no
at my
no
feet?
no, I can't see. Season in season you cannot drop stuff for other people. Only in normal that you can drop stuff for other people. So when you get a blue, or no, when you get a yellow, you come to this guy, select upgrade
Right.
rare item, the third row down.
Yeah.
What this does is when you select the rare item, like a yellow item that you get from that woman or from the mission or anything, you come in here that if it's a single, if it's 100 weapon, you can upgrade it and automatically turn it into a legendary of a random
Right.
item. So here's the trick. you can go to the blacksmith, right? Buy one of each pieces, like the helmet, the shoulder piece, the legs. Don't do it right now. Don't do it right because it's gonna waste a lot of your resources right now. That's what we're gonna do
Mate,
the
I
Greater
have
Rift.
1.4 million for some reason. Just realized.
Yeah. So we do. Let's see, Greater Rift. Yeah. So basically, once you have one of each piece. So remember what I said about making sure all your things were um,
Set up.
yeah, all set up for legendaries. Like everything you have equipped is a legendary. You
Yeah.
can trick that by basically getting all yellow item pieces for everything that's
I
yeah, be
got one
careful.
tapped.
Yeah. They're basically Tom and 10. It should give you a guaranteed legendary drop.
Wow, that's a one shot, Bob.
Yeah, they're very, very OP.
One shot the game.
Oh my god, stop fearing me. Yeah, basically what I do is I'm gonna just run through this whole thing, just look for only elites. Kill the elites. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I should have brought the slam. But yeah, basically it's just like you run through this, kill shit, and then you just go.
And I got one tapped again.
Yeah, they're very strong.
Oh my god, this is something.
You said I was like overpowered somehow, but look now I can't even. Yeah, that's the enemies is really like level up very high shit fast.
Mate, this guy literally just one tapped me. I literally just respawned.
Yep. So literally like it's all about like the synergy. Like you just combine synergies and synergy upon synergy. So what I'll say is do is so just stay where you are basically. I'll just run through because I'm not gonna be killing the normal ads. I'm just gonna go find elites and then kill them so I can get the blobs to drop. So we can go to the get the boss faster basically.
Yeah.
And this is what the record set is really good for because basically he could just run past everything and then find the elites and then murder them and then just keep going.
I got one tap even though I was in a big character.
Oh yeah. Your big form basically avoids crowd control. So if you ever get trapped, you know those purple thing that traps you inside it that you can't move. You probably had it happen to you once or twice. Yeah. In when you start pushing the higher level, they spawn multiple debuffs. So they have like they trap you and then they put like the little ice thing underneath you. So you get trapped and then they're beating you up and then the ice explodes and then you get frozen and then they're beating you up again. Or they can have like a poison. Yeah, I know it's pretty disgusting when they beat you up like that. But yeah, basically when I kill the boss, what's gonna happen is all the normal minions are gonna disappear, and then you should be able to run straight to where the boss is. And then
see if I was to jump out and then jump back in, would that work?
Oh, no, basically if you leave the game, you can come back inside.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, just stay at the, if you can, you can go back to base, obviously you can come back in, but if you leave the game, like if you go back to the main screen, you can't join back.
No, I mean, jump back to the
oh, you mean like the yeah. And you can't teleport on me, on Greater Rift as well, so you basically just gotta make your way here. Unless I kill the boss, and then you teleport to me, where the boss is, and then you can pick up the loot.
Alright. I'll just leave it there and I'll run towards you.
Alright.
What would be the recommended level to be doing these things?
Oh, yeah, so to be honest, it's, you pick your level, so you pick what level you want to do on Greater Rifts, and then it basically just, you pick your level that you want to do, and then it gives you the enemy of that level. And tournament 10, if we did like on if we did a normal Greater Rift, this will be tournament 10's normal enemies that you'll be facing in normal Rift. Yeah.
What is this purple bar getting put up? What's that all about?
Well, what do you mean?
There's a small purple bar saying 10 minutes,
Oh yeah,
15
yeah,
seconds.
yes,
What's that all about?
yeah. So when I kill elites, they drop this purple orb on the floor, and I pick it up, and then it fills it up. So basically, what you're doing is you're filling that bar up to the max, and once it hits the max, the boss will spawn in. It's the same with the Greater Rift, like the normal Rift that we were doing, except instead of purple, it will be yellow.
Right.
Yeah, but Greater Rift is purple because the enemies are a little bit more stronger. There we go.
Right.
Alright, so
yeah,
now start making your way. Yeah, try and find the portal and then make your way here.
I'm just using a lot of this.
Yeah, it's alright, don't worry. Like, this boss is very tanky, so it will take me a while, but he died. There you go.
You killed him already?
Yeah. Don't worry, you get here and you'll get a reward. And I might as well just show you now. Also, in Greater Rift, you get specialized gems, which is yep, just go to your right and then just keep going straight, and then to your right again, and then straight, and then to your left.
Wait, keep going right, yeah?
No, yeah, after that, that's it, after keep going. And then just come straight up. Yeah. Specialized gems are only dropped in Greater Rift, and when you complete a Greater Rift, an artisan or someone that basically refines the gems for you.
Wait. I guarantee there's like 5 legendary in there.
I told you.
I tell you now.
Alright, so now, don't identify it yet. Just come to do this first. You can use the book to identify them.
I count 4.
Yeah, so this woman is the artisan that gives you, so basically she refines the gems. So don't click it yet. The gems you're gonna be looking for are for barbarians. It's called Bane of the Stricken, Bane of the Trapped, and the last one is Bane of the Powerful. So if you're using a whirlwind, you're gonna, so for you, I'll say Bane of the Stricken, Bane of the Trapped, and Goku of Swiftness. Basically, Bane of the Stricken increase every attack you do against an enemy, and whirlwind is you're attacking them like 20 times per second, so it just keeps stacking up the damage. Bane of the Trapped is increased damage you do against enemies that are under effects, control effects, and whirlwind with its set also gives you the bleeding damage thing, which means that you can do extra damage with that set, with that equipped. So if you have those, just try and upgrade them.
Right. Update that.
Yep. And you see it says 25. That's like sort of not highlighted. It says require rank 25. What that means is when you upgrade it to level 25, it unlocks the extra passive of that gem for you.
Right, brilliant. Well, I've got that up to that then.
Yeah. So just upgrade it to wherever you can, and then return back to base. And that's your first Greater Rift you've completed.
That I never done shit for.
No worry. And then and you see you get shit ton of XP. Look at your Paragon.
1.2 billion.
look at Paragon level. You went from 3 to 42.
Hell. And I even got 4 million gold. Mate, that's just something else. Wait, that's something else. See, if you have so many of these like unidentified things? Do they automatically do it at once, or is
Yeah,
it
it
just
does it. Yeah. So when you go to the book, you use the book. It will identify everything that has an unidentified item in your inventory that you have. It will like
yeah,
identify all of them at once. And for me, what I do is when I do the book, right, I identify it instead of me having to go to my inventory and look at every item one by one. I go to the blacksmith,
yeah,
and what it does is it compares it automatically for you. So right now I got a weapon that apparently is stronger than what I have equipped. So then I go to my weapon, and yes, it is stronger than what I have equipped, but I don't need it because I have the set piece. So I'm gonna
yeah.
go pull it in my inventory, and I'll think about it later on to have a look and see what I can do. And
Right.
yeah, that no, there we go. That's something I needed before. So a shoulder piece called Mantle of the Channeling. What that
Yeah.
does is while channeling Whirlwind, you have
See,
increased damage and take 55% reduced damage.
see for like the is it Paragon? What would I do for like is the
Oh, your
core? Would
point.
that be straight into Fury maximum or maximum Fury?
For you, because you're still a bit, no, like obviously you're now pushing high level stuff. So I would say pull it into your HP, so like your vitality, max pull everything for the moment, pull it on vitality. But if you're grinding um anything below, like if you basically do this before you, so Greater Rift, let's say try and see which one you can, like the difficulty when you're doing them, pull it
Yeah,
on, let's say pull on whatever level that you're able to do. So let's say if I'm able to do uh Torment 6, I'll pull it on Torment 7, and I'll try and see if I can kill enemies in there. If I can kill all the
yeah,
enemies, no problem, then I'll pull it on Torment 8. Then I'll do it again. If I get killed on Torment 8 more than 3 times in one run, then I
yeah.
back out, then I go a level below, and I try to do the same thing. If I can complete it without dying 3 times, then I'll keep doing that. That's my grinding spot.
Right.
Yeah, that's
See how
yeah,
we've just completed Greater Rift? Does
yeah,
that mean I get more? I do. Wow, even
yeah,
yes.
yeah. So now you can then buy her items. So wait, back up. Before you do that, before you buy shit, look at what you need for legendaries, what you're missing for a legendary. Like what else have you got that you need for as a legendary, and then spam those parts of them. So pick one. So let's say the helmet. Just spam it all on helmet until you get a
Helmet
legendary.
right now I don't need it. I already
Okay.
have the crown that's already level 70.
All right. So I would say do the shoulder piece. Oh,
Yep.
that's it. That's it. You see that chest piece that you have on with the
Yes.
3 gem slots? All right. So
Yeah.
once you take that piece off, don't break it. Go and extract the power from that. That power that it has there, the 95% reduced damage,
Yeah.
that's the piece that you need to push Greater Rift higher level for the
What
power.
have I equipped one I already have now, the low level, but
Yeah.
to do
But
it.
so the chest piece that you have right now, the one called
Yeah, the one I just took off.
Agus. I'm not
Yeah.
looking at it right now. It's called Agus Queries, whatever it's called. Basically, you come to this guy, extract legendary powers, and then extract the power of that chest piece when you have
Well,
enough
I need
resources.
butterflies. I need everything for that.
All right. So if you wait, so back out where you can move around.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So click X on the totem, and if you look on the right,
Yeah.
it will tell you where the locations of each one is. So the butterfly is this Cardium Nightshade. So you have to do the bounties in Cardium. The red one is in Ariat. So Mount Ariat is the one with the snowy map. So you have to do the bounties to get the cash, like the final cash on Mount
Yeah.
Ariat.
and the corrupted angel is the high heavens. So you have to do all the bounties for the high heaven in Act 5, and then you can get the final thing that they give you, the cash that you can open up, that gives you those resources.
Right.
So the more of those resources you want, the more bounties you have to complete. And remember what I said about having a full 4-man bounty hunting team? It speeds that process up really fast, because I can have you doing one bounty, I can have another person doing another bounty, another person doing another bounty, and me doing another bounty. And by us doing that, we're basically completing 4 things at once, and we'll get like each act's bounty done in about 3 to 4 minutes, very fast, way than doing it by yourself. You can obviously set it to low rank, and then just do it, but you won't get a lot. Let's say like, if let's say tier 2 will give you 2 of the butterfly, tier 6 will give you about 6 of the butterfly. So it's like the higher rank you go, the higher you get. Yeah. So it's once you find the people that are willing to do the bounty with you, just ask them, what you want to help them bounties. Yeah, sure, whatever. There's some people actually do bounties. Some people just grind the bounty out forever.
Yeah.
And that's how you get those pieces. But yeah, that chest piece, if you take it off, just pull it in your stash or something. If you find something that's better than that, and then when you have enough resources, just come to this guy and then extract the powers for that, and then equip it in your power slot.
Yeah.
Because basically that is one of the strongest. If you look on the leaderboard, even the rank 1 guy has that as his powers, as for the chest piece as a power. Yeah, that's how strong that thing is. And so the rotation for the skills that I've showed you is kind of goes like this. If you back, I'll show you quickly before I go.
I'm just checking for
Oh yeah.
Right.
Pick. Yeah, so the rotation goes. So before you if you're killing like obviously like the trash mob, just do your normal spin, kill shit.
Yeah.
And then when you're about to face like an elite, so if you're low, the first thing you check is HP. If you're low on HP, pop your triangle, to get that extra defense. So you go triangle circle for the blood rage. So triangle circle, and then you spin. And then once you start attacking him and they're getting a bit too like around you, they all start to group up on you, then you go to his berserker form. Then you start wiping them all out.
Right.
Yeah. Others I've seen. Yeah, we'll do one more before I go.
You need a greater key left.
Yeah, so remember we did 1. So you got so every time you do a normal rift, you will get 1 or 2 greater rift key. It's random. It will give you 1 or 2. It's normally 1, but if you're lucky, you get around 2 or 3. If you're lucky, you must be super lucky to get 3. But I've only had just 2. But yeah, alright, let me swap this out so I can show you another trick. So another trick you can do as well is your circle. You can swap your circle out, and this one is sort of a bit of a risky one, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to pull the enemies towards you.
Yeah.
And beat them up.
Now?
You pull on, when you pull on, go on defensive and pull ground stomp, the second one.
Ground stomp, second one.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'll say go on like something that is way below what you can do, so it's a little bit more easier to trash them, like rub them, all of them, just beat them all up really fast. Because what is you're gonna stomp the floor, pull them to you, and then you wipe them all out.
Right.
Yeah, it's sort of a bit risky kind of thing, because like if you in high level, if you pull enemies to you and you don't wipe them out within a few seconds, they're gonna kill you. I screwed up on that so many times. I don't do that anymore.
That's right. Well, let's have a quick match because my mouse told me to get to my bed.
All right. So they should give you a good rotation of what to do. Just keep practicing with this one, and then keep getting all your shit to legendary. So what it does is you stomp the floor, pull them, and then you spin.
Yeah.
And
I don't know why I have some of this character yet.
Yeah, and when your R1 is off cooldown, just press it. Your R1 is sort of a little extra help.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just press it when you're off. And like for that rotation, all you do is just run past an enemy, like a whole bunch of them, and then they'll start to follow you. Just walk around in a circle, get them to group up, just press the floor, then boom, spin. Circle, spin, circle, spin. It can get to the point where if you get all your cooldowns, like the gems, like the gem you can put on, not the one from the Greater Rift, the other gem, like the powerful gem, the red one, the blue one, the green one. Yeah. You pick the diamond, the white one. For a barbarian, that's all you're gonna be needing. Just pick only the white ones. But if you need some HP, you pick the yellow one. But for your helmet, always have the white one in there. It gives you huge cooldowns. It will give you like
my chest piece. I've put the white ones on already.
Yeah, so it does like put this in the spin. Yeah, that's it. Yep. So just pull all the gem slots. It's just white stuff. And all they do is just give you resistance, high resistance, and so resistance in this game is like the best stats, because what it does is your resistance to physical, your resistance to magic, poison, everything. So if your resistance to physical is high, it means the minions that do physical damage will be doing 0 damage to you.
Right.
So it's very it's like the more it's a lot of various attacks that they can do to you. A lot of them do like magical, poison, arcane, electric, cold, fire. So by having those higher resistance, which is the white gem, you're already like negating a lot of the damage, and by having that chest piece as your power, you're taking half the damage off already. So it's like a whole huge synergy of everything going on. Right? So you walk past them, stop the floor. We're going down. But yeah, so like you stomp the floor, then spin, and then they die.
Right.
Or if you see like a lot of them, or like I say, if you like the trick I do is run past all of them, just keep running through them, and they're all gonna start chasing you. Once you get to like just spin around in circles so they can all group up around you, and then you call in your minions, and then you stomp the floor, then you all just wail on them. You see, you get like the little achievement of like bloodshed or something, or you just clear shit on kill a bunch of enemies within a few seconds. Like let's try it right now. Let's just run past all of them. Just keep running. Yep, I've got a perfect one right here. You get down here, just press the circle.
Right.
Ah, fuck, minions killed them.
Never mind. Let's just complete this.
But yeah, like just play around with it. You start getting used to it, and then you will have your own kind of play style.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the game really is. You're not trying to mimic someone else's play style. That's kind of what I tell a lot of people. Like, just don't try and copy what other person is doing. Like, if you copy what they're doing and it works for you, then great, stick with that. If it works for you, awesome. But it's not gonna work for everyone. Some people prefer pull enemies in, kill them all at once, or be like me where you take it safe, kill them one by one.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, almost got a boss. Alright, the boss is here.
Right on top of me.
Yeah, he would do that too. Like he'll just keep teleporting to people. Yeah. So basically, the blood shards in normal rift will drop like 5 or 10. In greater rift, you get about 20 to 15, sometimes 100.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's sort of like
Right. Back to the increase. Right. Let's do one here. That one we just done.
oh, the greater rift.
Yeah, like 40 million, and then I'm off species.
All right. Alright, greater rift. Alright, let me put this on. Let me take off the stamp as well. Actually, no, I'll leave the stamp on. And oh yeah, another really good ring, keep an eye out for, is the something way. Fuck. Yeah, conversion of elements. The conversion of elements.
Right.
It's another good one. All the I'm saying is just from the leaderboard. Like you just look at the leader, you see all of that. Just so you don't have to memorize them all.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Alright.
Let's do this.
There you go.
What's empowered?
Empowered basically means you get 5 of the upgrades for your gem, as long as you don't die. But it costs a lot of money, so it's
have enough gold.
Yeah.
I do not have enough gold. I have 4 million, like 8 million already.
Trust me. Look, right now I have 699 million gold. If I empower once, I'll lose like about half of that.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's like
is this the level I'm at level?
high, yeah, well, the same level as before.
Oh, I'm hiding.
I'll try and speed it up as quick as I can.
I'm literally in my own fighting circle. I have like 9 enemies in front of me, and the only thing I'm doing is going back and forwards.
No, I'm gonna leave them. Just try and get the elites so I can get this done else. Right, fuck it, I'll come.
There you are. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, you know how you died, and then that enemy enters some sort of portal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what that means is, when you go like later on, like I don't know, sometime during the day, if one of your friends gets online, if I get online playing Diablo, or you get online playing Diablo, you know, that enemy that killed you will come back and try to kill me, but will come back as an evolved demon. And if I kill it, he drops a legendary.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, so if he shows up on your one, the difficulty of that minion will be based off the level that you're doing. But if you kill him, you get legendary. It's like a guaranteed legendary drop all the time.
Oh, brilliant.
And if he kills you, he gets more stronger. And then the next person that he goes to, if that person cannot kill it, he gets more stronger. If he kills 3 of your allies and nobody's able to kill it, the person that's able to kill it the next time gets 2 legendaries.
What happens if no one kills it for like 9 days? Like no one can kill it.
It will just rotate again. It will just keep rotating. After a while, I think after a certain amount of times of going from server to server, it will stop. It will just no longer be available. It will just disappear. You know, that way it's sort of like how they manage to like not have like 20 of that evolved demon chasing someone down or something. Also, all you're gonna be getting is just like that little vibration sound of burn, like a little horn or something that blows. When he shows
Yeah.
up, you'll have a little horn that blows. It's called Nemesis, and then he'll show up.
Right.
It'll be like a little drum beat. It'll be like, dun 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 dun, and then he'll show up. He'll open the portal, that same red portal, and then he'll jump out.
Right.
But yeah, if you kill him, guarantee legendary. Right,
Nice.
I'm going to stage 2. Hopefully I find a bunch of elites here.
Mate, it's so fucking dark outside, it's unreal.
Hmm?
It's so fucking dark outside, it's unreal.
I know. So, like, a lot of people think that the game is pretty shallow. You know, just all you do is just run into dungeon, kill shit, get out. But once you start getting into the game, you realize, oh my god, there's so many, too many stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I've been playing the game for about 3 years, 4
3
years.
years, I've only played less than, well, I started at 2 o'clock today.
Yeah, it's because I have all this knowledge because, you know, I play the game for that long.
Guess what?
You killing them?
No, I believe it might be a white Christmas. That's why it's so dark outside. The weird thing is, there's lights outside, it's like your street lights, and you can hardly see them.
Mm-hmm.
1, it's foggy, 2, it's going to be a white Christmas.
Yes, that's the thing I don't like about this holidays nowadays anymore. It's still weird. Like the timing of it nowadays, it feels like everyone sort of puts up this whole act of happiness when they're not, and it's like this whole faking. And it's like 2 days ago they were like the moodiest person ever.
I hate Christmas. If I like Christmas, do you think I would be up at almost 4 o'clock in the morning?
Damn.
My little brother's 20, and he'll probably get up at 9 o'clock just to get into mummy's bed, just to get his Christmas. To me, I would rather open my presents or whatever at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and hide away again and play the PlayStation like I do every day of the week.
Just jam and continue your own shit. Alright, the boss should be spawning soon. Alright, there it is. He spawned in. Alright, you can start heading. We're just in stage 2. I'm bringing him to all the way to the entrance.
Right, yeah. I'm in great rough to level.
Yep, he's chasing me. Hello! Try killing him.
I got one.
And that's a second Greater Rift.
I got something called Tagu or
Oh, yeah.
Gok.
Yeah, that's for the witch doctor. That's what they need to get from. That's what they need to focus for the gems. Because of the passive I gave them.
Ranked up the power of the Bane of Powerful to rank 5,
Uh-huh.
and now it's level 6. How did I get this?
How do you...
Or wait, I already have it, don't I?
Yeah, you have it. So basically to equip it, it only goes into your necklace, your rings, and that's it. So that's the only places you can put those gems into. So to equip them, you go to the guy who gives you the gem, who is right down here.
Mate, I just got 800 million XP. Fuck. That's a lot.
Yep. Just go to this guy here, talk to him, and it says like socket.
Yeah.
And the top one, it says legendary gems. Click on that and you'll see all the gems that you can pull on. And then once you equip it, you just back out and it's already equipped. Wait, isn't that a random? Isn't that a
That's the same
random?
knuckle as
Wait,
asking.
what? Oh, how is he even?
I don't even know how you can even join on it again.
I think there's probably limited people who play in this game right now at this moment in time. So the
Mate,
server's
it's like
got
4
lenient.
o'clock for us. And then what would that be for him?
I have no idea. But yeah, that's Diablo Good Rift. Alright, YouTube, thanks for watching. This is Deadeye Daji. He helps me on Warframe, so I'm actually really happy I could actually be able to help him on a game that I actually enjoy playing. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you did. Sub if you're new. See you guys on Destiny.
Oh, you're going on Destiny now, yeah.